Hey, I'm Felix Cartal. I'm a electronic producer from Vancouver, Canada. So I've started a podcast, I guess, over 5 years ago now, called The Weekend Workout. And it sort of stemmed from, like, as I started DJing, I had a lot of friends that were just going to the gym and would always ask me for music recommendations. So it sort of just stemmed from, why don't I make something that's totally free for people to consume music that I'm into, and as well as a way for me to showcase other artists that I believe in at the moment. And yeah, I think like it's good for me because it keeps me motivated, like wanting to stay healthy and stuff. And I think there's a really good like synergy between dance music and working out because it's very high energy. And yeah, I kind of started it just trying to, not with too much of an idea of like where it would lead, but it kind of became a thing where I've had people send me like health stories now where it's like helped them lose weight or feel better about themselves. So kind of like it's like I've definitely had people come up to me at shows that have like told me like success stories like that. So yeah, it kind of like made it bigger than I thought it would be, and it kind of motivates me to keep doing it, which I love. And I love that it's just this thing that I can give back to people, because I think like it's important to stay fit. I think someone told me this quote once, which sums it up really well, like motion before emotion. So I think I feel that way. Like maybe if I'm working on a song and I'm sending it to people and they write me back notes that I think might be hard to read, just because any artist is like precious about their work. I think if I'm like in a better mental space, like whereas if I just went for a walk or something, then I can have a conversation about it where like my ego is not involved or something. I think the hardest thing about being an artist and on like the mental health side would be, it's kind of like one of those weird jobs where your whole job is you make something and then you like let people judge it, sort of. So it's kind of like a weird thing to experience over and over again. And obviously with the internet and stuff, like those reactions are heightened and amplified. So um yeah, I don't know, like I will get random comments where people say, if you weren't ready for the criticism, why'd you become an artist? And I kind of think that's a little bit backwards. I think people just want to make stuff, and criticism is fine, but people are humans too. So like obviously it's going to affect you in some sort of way. But yeah, I think the best thing you can do is sort of have a network of friends that are also in a similar industry, and I think just talking through them, because everyone I know gets hater comments, and like it's all you can, like if you know that everyone's getting it, then it doesn't really affect you as much, I guess. So when I'm on tour, I've traveled alone a lot. Like almost the first 5 years of my touring, I was traveling every weekend, pretty much alone, exclusively. And I think I knew a lot of artists who sort of became sort of antisocial and like wouldn't want to hang out with maybe the promoter and things like that. They just sort of like end up doing the room service thing over and over again. And I kind of like, I know it can be sort of like intimidating to like meet new people all the time, but I think that if you can kind of push through that and just sort of like be open to just kind of hearing all these different people's stories, like that's one of the things now that I love about traveling, is I just get to meet people that I maybe wouldn't normally get to hang out with. And yeah, I don't know, I just think alone time can be hard on mental health. So if you can sort of combat that with just sort of talking with people and being social, like I think that's really important.